Okay guys, let's get started. So we will start as usually by making a chain. First we will make a loop. This is working yarn, this is the tail. Put working yarn on the top, make a loop, insert your hand inside the loop, grab working yarn and pull it out. This is your first stitch. Make it a little bit smaller. You can make it bigger or smaller by pulling working yarn. We will have it about 2 inches. Now insert your hand, grab working yarn, pull it out. This is your second stitch. Insert your hand, grab working yarn, pull it out. We are making a chain of 12 stitches, and the reason we're making it 2 stitches more than in the pillow from super chunky merino wool that I showed in my previous video, because this yarn, this felted merino, it's thinner and a little bit harder than a regular one. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. Yeah, you can do it this way too. So you can use your left hand, insert your hand and grab working yarn, or you can use your right hand, insert your 2 fingers, grab working yarn and pull it out. One way or another, what is more comfortable. Let's see, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 and 12. So we have 12 stitches. We are now not turning in on another side as we usually do for blankets. We will be just connecting this circle into one connected circle. So to do it, working yarn goes on the left, tail on the right. You're leaving this last stitch, and you're knitting this stitch, the first stitch on the end. You're using the top of the stitch. Insert your 2 fingers, grab working yarn and pull it out. This way you connected the chain into a circle. So we will be using the tops of the stitches. Insert your hand or 2 fingers, grab working yarn, pull it out. Insert your hand, grab working yarn, pull it out. Keep doing it to all 12 stitches. This way we are knitting our first row. Here we are. We have this circle and 12 stitches, and now we will be knitting around again. So that was our first row. Now we're knitting the second row the same way. Now we're using the stitch from the previous row. Try to make stitches not too big, because this and close to each other. This way you will not have big holes in between of stitches, and you can just put filling inside the pillow, and you do not need to use the real pillow inside, just filling. So this is our second row. The end of the row you can easily see, because this is the tail. It shows us where we started, and we will connect it when we're done with the whole yarn. So when you have 2 or 3 rows together, knitted together, you can connect them this way. Let's do 3 rows, it will be easier. Again, try to knit stitches close to each other. So if you remember, when I was showing how to knit a pillow with super chunky merino wool that is not felted, I was casting on a chain of 10 stitches. This one will have 12, as I said, because this yarn is not as thick. Okay, so now we are connecting it like that and keep knitting in a circle. We're connecting it like that because this way we can knit stitches to closer to each other, and this way the holes between stitches will not be big, and it will be looking nice. Okay, so we will be knitting until we use the whole yarn that we have, and I'm using 1 pound of felted merino in ivory color. You can find it at BeCozi.net. So here we are, almost done. Try to keep all stitches the same size, guys, because it will make you a beautiful pillow. So now let's count. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 rows. So now we will be connecting this project into the pillow. First of all, turn it upside down and use the bottom, and we can use actually this tail to connect it, or we can use another yarn. It doesn't matter. I will connect it with this tail. So what we're doing, we're inserting the tail in the stitch from outside and toward inside. You're using the tops of the stitches from outside toward inside, and then connect them together from outside inside the top of the stitch. And the last stitch, you can see that our pillow on the bottom becomes looking like a flower. I'm also using the first stitch I used one more time to connect this flower and making it look beautiful on the bottom like that. So we connected the bottom, pull it together, and then separate this tail in two and make a knot to one of the stitches inside like that, and then hide this tail inside the pillow. So this is the bottom of the pillow. It looks like a little flower. Now we are turning it to another side, and now we will need some filling. You can use any filling you can find. I'm usually using one of the pillows that I have at home, old ones that I'm not using, and just put it inside as much as you need, depending how soft or how hard you want this pillow. The softer you want it, the less filling you're putting inside. So now it looks like a little basket with snow inside. So what we do now, we're taking this tail and we are inserting it in the first stitch next to the last stitch with the tail. Insert it from inside out, take another stitch, insert another one from inside out, another one, and another one, and then connect all top stitches this way. When you connect all of them, I would suggest to go inside the first stitch that you went already with your tail of the yarn to connect them all together in beautiful pillow. So this is how the pillow looks like. Now pull this yarn, and you can pull hard because this is felted merino. It's very strong, it will not break. So you pull it, and then again you can either separate it in two and make a knot to one of the stitches inside, and I just hide this. You can make two, just keep it strong, and hide it inside the filling, just pushing it through. Here you go, your beautiful pillow is ready. We used 1 pound of felted merino wool. This is the back of the pillow. It looks like a little flower too, and this is the front of the pillow. Felted merino is very strong and durable. It's not peeling, it's not shedding, so you can toss this pillow around, but it actually very nice and strong. So you can find felted merino at BeCozi.net, and you can also find a DIY knitting kit for felted merino, which will include this video and 1 pound of felted merino. Stay warm and be cozy.